Yo. My first video was with me playing with my bro. Remember me saying this? This didn't last long. Although I wish to continue this run, I don't think it will happen soon. So today I project Zomboid server, try to. Firstly, I didn't know where to find servers with not only 2 people playing. Secondly, I didn't want to PvP. And the roleplay, maybe later. So I entered the server, thought was interesting, and this happened. I will fucking leave the footage without almost any editing for you to feel all the horrors. All the time I was trying to contact with some of the players in chat I saw were online and praying that I can get some help. But as I figured out sometime later, I was writing with the wrong command. No one ever heard me, and that's how I got no replies, waited till morning, got devastated and then left. To be honest, I felt a bit hollow after this lovely experience. But anyway, I tried to go and find something else. There was another server I joined, but again I didn't know how to communicate. And then I joined the third one where I've happily played for more than 60 hours in 5 days. I spawned in Muldrew. The house was looted already, which didn't surprise me. All this time I was trying to talk to at least someone. I started leveling up foraging by gathering tree branches, some food, etc. The abundance of it pleasantly surprised me. Also, I saw some private areas I couldn't enter. Whatever, man. I wasn't expecting much of a help anyway and decided to survive on my own. The population was somewhat 5x, the sleep was disabled, which confused me a lot, Zeds were respawning and so was the loot. As I figured out later, people did break the loot respawn point, so some parts of the map was looted permanently. I tried to loot the lumber factory and luckily there was a survivor here. This gave me a bigger backpack and some cool things for a while. So I grabbed all I'd found and moved to my so-called temporary base. As you see, I just roam around aimlessly. I don't know where and how should I build a base. Found I broke the spawn loot of that house. Things changed when someone said this.
Sup, is there anyone who wants to survive with me?
I was happy. Grabbed all my 2 tree branches and 1 dead rat and moved forward to the place where I was awaited. Probably, awaited. I want to mention one silly fact. The dude lived in Irvington. That meant I needed to go on foot across the whole map, which obviously would take some time. But I was motivated, so that fact didn't unsettle me much. Even if all it was in vain, I had fun. Not at all. I was desperate and I still wanted someone in my team. I leveled up 10 foraging. That means I will die from hunger a bit later. By the way, that was a point when I joined the Discord server and found out why no one heard me. Finally, I regained my voice. Some kind soul felt sympathy to me and offered help. She gave me some primal weapons and took me to the bar. TBH, all the way I felt myself like a snail being picked up and moved back at the beginning of the trail. At the bar I vacuumed all the books I could reach to, and then we moved back there where I was heading firstly. On our way, as their fraction was called Turtles, we listened to Super Ninja Turtles intro. Lovely experience. And then, I was kindly offered with a house.
Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, this is perfectly fine for me. It'll work out somehow, at least I hope so.
Great, bye.
Not gonna lie, this house was complete dog shit. I mean, it's far from water, Zed spawned right on my territory, and the overall building was small as fuck. But anyway, the house is better than its absence. So I started the work. There was a small event. Dude said that he was dying from sickness and he needed something very nourishing ASAP. Otherwise he would die. So yeah, I've made a soup out of all of my shrooms and headed to him. Unfortunately, I didn't record this exact part, but he thanked me later in chat for saving his almost 70 hours gameplay. Next day, when I logged in, I was awaited. As soon as I heard the heart pounding, I flew out of the building. This is a bad sign. I wasn't safe at my so-called home. I needed some weapons and tools. I mean good weapons and tools. The place I headed to was a ranger park. Thanks God I was the only madman who decided to loot it. All the road to it was covered in trees. There were no Zeds.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Man, I was so happy. For the first and a half time in this run I faced success. I decided to skip the night here and move back to my home. And something happened yet again. You know, I don't mean to brag, but I've played this game for 700 plus hours already. To be honest, it can't be called a huge number in this community. Why does it even matter? Well, I got a private message from a dude who asked me how long have I been on this server and how long have I been playing overall. Then after several questions he offered me joining their fraction. The conversation looked like this.
Do you play well?
Not really.
If there is a 1000 Zeds horde, would you get rid of them? Melee only?
What do you mean? Like on daily basis?
Yeah.
My biggest personal kill count was 3k at my prime. I mean, I've cleaned the Louisville checkpoint at single player and died shortly after.
You are hired.
What?
We need people like you. Are you in?
I doubt it honestly because I wanted to try surviving on my own. But cause I was bored as fuck, was low on food and basically everything, sucked at being alone, I decided to join them. That sounded fun at least.